This video is more about motivation because as I also want to motivate you guys on money, I want to motivate you guys about life also. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Frank Talks Money. Real quick guys, just give me one favor. Need one favor. Just remember to like the video. That's it. Smash that like button. The more likes the video receives, the more the algorithm will share the video with more like-minded people like you and me. Now let's get right into today's content. Guys, I want to talk to you guys today. I want to give you guys some motivation. This video is more about motivation because as I also want to motivate you guys on money, I want to motivate you guys about life also. Today's talk is about my poor dad's life versus my life at the same age. So guys, my poor dad died at the age of 53 back in 2007. He died at the age of 53. Today, guys, at the making of this video, I am 52. And I want to share with you guys the distinct difference in lives from my poor dad versus me, who I would call myself the rich dad. Guys, so my poor dad died of lung cancer in 2007. From the day he found out he had lung cancer, I walked that walk with him every single day for 10 months till he succumbed to the illness of lung cancer. Guys, I don't wish that hurt on anybody. To care for a parent and just see them dwindle away and the life just gets sucked out of them. He died in my arms with me cradling him like a baby in the evening of September the 8th, 2007. That was one of the worst days of my life, guys. One of the worst days of my life. Watching my dad go and watching him take his last breath. I don't wish that hurt on anybody. I don't wish that hurt on anybody. That was a rough moment. Luckily, I'm blessed to still have my mom here. So blessed and so happy for that. But I lost my dad 17 years ago. And I miss him every single day. Guys, if you're still here, hit that like button for me, please. Remember, guys, hit that like button for me, please. So, guys, my poor dad was just that, poor. My poor dad had no credit. My poor dad had no money. My poor dad never owned a home. My poor dad never owned a new car. My poor dad didn't have any assets whatsoever to think of. Matter of fact, guys, when my poor dad passed away, he was living in the basement of the home that he shared with his wife at the time. They basically were roommates. Marriage had been over for years. They were basically roommates. And he lived in a dingy old basement because he had no money. Guys, all this came full circle for me. If you've been around and been on my channel for a while, you guys know I speak the truth. I talk about the truth. My life is an open book because I want to be motivation for other people. I want people to say, man, if Frank was able to get through that, I can get through that too. I want to try to motivate people. But everything came full circle for me at the beginning of the football season. Everybody knows I'm from Michigan. I'm an avid, a diehard Detroit Lions football fan. And this year, I finally bought season tickets. So, opening day, we had a home game. And me and my son were there. It was also my dad's death anniversary. So that night when we got to the game, I was filled with a lot of emotion, happiness and sadness all at the same time. Because I'm here and I'm experiencing this with my son, but knowing it's my dad's death anniversary. But this is, but what I'm enjoying with my son, my dad would have never been able to afford something like that. Never. Me and my dad's personal time was spent on the porch, probably in the backyard, in a couple lawn chairs, having a couple beers while we just talked about life. Even though those were some good moments, guys, I cherish those moments. But the point I want to make is him taking me to a football game, him taking me on a trip, him doing anything like that that involved money, he would have never been able to afford that. Never. So that's what kind of made me, just get to thinking about my life versus my poor dad's life. He died at 53. I'm 52. I've owned homes. I've had new vehicles. I have money. I have assets. I can help my children if they need help. It's a vast difference from what I grew up with my poor dad. And to be honest with you guys, he didn't teach me anything about money because he was broke. My mother taught me nothing about money because she was broke. Everything that I've learned about money, I've learned myself with reading, internet, talking to people, studying people. I learned all of this on my own. I learned all of this on my own. None of this was taught to me by my parents. But because I have studied and gained this knowledge, I've passed it on to my children. And guess what? My children are way better off financially with money than I was at their same age. Because why? Because I've instilled these principles into them. They know about money. They know about credit. They know about assets. They know about savings. They know about paying their bills on time. I knew none of that growing up because both of my parents were absolutely, completely 100% broke. Guys, being broke is hard. Learning how to get out of debt, save and invest is hard. So which hard will you choose? Because being in debt all your life is going to be harder. Learning to save, invest, and get out of debt is hard in the beginning, but once you get into the habits, it becomes easy. Because being committed to saving and investing is hard. But once you start doing it and develop the habits, it becomes easy. So guys, my poor dad would have never been able to take me to a football game and enjoy a football game with me. He would have never been able to take me to a basketball game, enjoy a basketball game with me. He would have never been able to take me on a trip and enjoy a trip with me because he was broke. My poor dad probably never made any more than $40,000 a year. I'm 52. I've made 4 times that amount. I had 1 year of great profit sharing and I went over 250,000 for a year. My poor dad probably never scratched the surface of 40,000 in income in a year. So guys, when I look at my life at 52 versus my poor dad's life at 53 when he passed away, I've achieved more in 52 years, way more in 52 years than my poor dad achieved in 53 years. And still, the sky is the limit for me, as long as I stay healthy, because I know I'm on the track to wealth. So guys, that's my story of my poor dad versus me, the rich dad. Please remember to like the video, share the video, and most important, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. And with that, guys, always remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I am out.